Hi guys, my name is Tana. Welcome to today's Power Vinyasa Flow. This is a short and sweet workout, perfect if you don't have a lot of time or don't feel like a super long flow, but really want to get your body moving and create some heat. So when you're ready, let's get straight into it. Let's find a comfortable seat like this. Just placing one foot in front of the other and sitting up nice and tall. And leaning back into the space behind you. Stacking the shoulders over the hips. And let's take 2 grounding breaths here, just settling into the physical body. Noticing how you're feeling today. And trying to let go of your day or anything that's on your mind and just drop into the present moment. You can open your eyes if they're not open already, and reach the hands up to the sky, root down through the sit bones, and then lower the left hand down to the floor on the side and reach the right hand up and over. Breathe into the right side of the body, feeling that sense of expansion through the ribs. And then draw the hands back to center and change sides. Right hand lowers, reach over to the right. And breathe into the left side. Beautiful. Draw yourself back to center. And then roll over your knees and find tabletop. Ground through your palms. Spread the webbing of the fingers wide. Curl the toes under. And then we'll start to create spiral-like shapes in the spine. So there's no wrong or right way to do this. We're really just warming up the spine, moving into our shoulders, our hips, just moving in any way that feels good. See if you can connect the breath to the movement and just enjoy the sensation of spiraling the whole torso, the whole spine. And then change directions. And then come back to stillness, finding your tabletop. Walk your hands forwards in puppy pose. Draw your heart closer to the earth. Melt the armpits all the way down. Take a nice breath, breathing into the sides of your waists. On the exhale, lower the forearms and glide yourself forward into Sphinx Pose. Bring your forearms in a parallel line, shoulders above the elbows. Press into the elbows, and then press the tops of the feet into the floor and press up into the Sphinx variation, elevating the hips off the floor. Hug the muscles to the bones in your legs so you're really nice and active. And then we'll start to connect to our core, starting to feel that fire up. Inhaling and exhaling, just keeping the breath normally flowing. 2 more breaths here. Keep pressing into the elbows. Exhale, lower the thighs down to the floor, lift the chest, Sphinx Pose, collarbones nice and broad. Melt the heart all the way down, bring the hands out to the side, spread the webbing of the fingers wide, and lift the chest off the floor in this cobra variation. Squeeze your buttocks, draw the shoulders down and back. Exhale, melt the heart all the way down, and then reach the hands out in front of you. Pick the legs off the floor and elevate the chest off the floor. Energize your legs as much as you can and imagine that the hands are drawing away from your legs, your toes. Inhale, keep reaching forward, squeeze your buttocks, your thighs. We're here for 2 more rounds of breath. Beautiful, stay with it. And exhale, lower yourself back down. Start to bend your knees, drawing your heels towards your sit bones, and then wrap your hands around your ankles and begin to kick into your hands, finding your bow shape. Lift the chest off the floor and energetically draw your thighs together as much as you can, really strengthening our back body here. as we open up and stretch the front line of the body. Inhale. 2 more breaths here. And exhale, release your legs, lower the palms down to the floor, curl the toes under, and push up into a plank. Exhale, a downward facing dog, hips up and back. You can walk out your dog, pedaling out your feet, bending one leg at a time, taking 2 breaths just to settle into your down dog. Then find stillness in your shape. Soften the face and the neck. And begin to elevate the heels off the floor. Ripple forward into a plank. Draw the tailbone down, plug into your hands. Inhale. Exhale, begin to bend the elbows, hugging the elbows into the midline. Your Chaturanga, holding here. And then lower the whole body down onto the floor, lower the tops of the feet. Baby Cobra, lift the chest. Drawing the shoulders down and back. Exhale, lower yourself back down, curl the toes under, push up into your plank, nice and slowly with as much control as you can. And exhale, downward facing dog. Draw your heart closer to your thighs. Feel the energy in your hands. We'll go for 2 more rounds like that. Begin to elevate the heels off the floor. Ripple forward into your plank. Inhale, draw your navel in and up. Feel the connection through your hands, through your feet. Holding here for a breath. Begin to bend your elbows, remembering to squeeze those biceps in. And then lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Lift the chest, baby cobra. Feel the activation of the back body. And exhale, lower yourself back down. Curl the toes under, push up into your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ground through your feet. Ground through your palms. Last round of this Vinyasa variation. Elevate the heels. Ripple forward into your plank. Feel that long line of energy from your heels, up your legs, up your spine, and out through the crown. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, slowly with control, bend the elbows, Chaturanga, and lower yourself all the way down. Baby Cobra, lift the chest. And exhale, lower yourself back down. Plug into the hands and the feet and push up into your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to find that connection to your breath, to your body. And then step the right foot in between the hands, find a low lunge. Lift the chest. Reach the right hand up to the sky, easy twist. Look up to your fingers. Feel that stability through the left palm. And then come onto the outer blade of the left foot and find your side plank. Stack the ankles and elevate the hips up really as high as they can. If you need to modify here, you can just place that right foot in front of you. Draw your navel in. Squeeze your buttocks, maybe looking up towards the fingers, or maybe just placing that hand on your hip. 1 more breath here. Look towards your left hand, find your plank. Chaturanga, elbows to outer ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog, draw the shoulders down and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Draw the heels down closer to the earth. Connect to your breath. Moving on, step the left foot forward, low lunge. Broaden the collarbones, open up the heart space to the front. And then reach the left hand up to the sky, easy twist. Inhale. And on the exhale, come onto the outer blade of that foot, find your side plank. Claw through your right fingers. And elevate the hips up. Feel the activation of the hand and the side body, feeling your obliques start to fire up. Inhale. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Lower the left palm down, find your plank. Ground through your hands, feel the stability in the arms. Chaturanga. Draw the elbows in. And upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press into the feet. Moving straight on, stepping the right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, easy twist. Reach the right hand up to the sky. You know where we're going, coming onto the outer blade of that foot. Stack the ankles. Claw through the fingers. Draw the navel inwards. Feeling that rebound action and allowing that to draw the hips up a little bit higher. One more breath. Lower the right hand down to the floor. Draw the right knee into your chest. Press into your hands. Hollow out the armpits a little bit. And then step in between your hands. Find a low lunge. And then rise up, high lunge. Sweep the hands up to the sky and find that elongation in the spine. Drawing the tailbone down. Inhale. Exhale, arrow lunge, reaching those hands out in front of you and drawing your heart closer towards the right thigh. Keep the back leg really nice and energized. If this is too strong, you can drop the left knee to the floor. Otherwise, try to stay with it. Inhale. On the exhale, bring the palms up together and shift the weight forward into your warrior three. Picking up that left leg. Energize the back body. Energize your leg. One more breath. Step it back, nice and slow. Warrior two, press into the outer blade of the foot. Feeling the groundedness through your feet, straighten out both legs and reach the hands up to the sky. And exhale, sink back into your warrior two. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, warrior two. One more, inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Swivel over to the front, low lunge. And send the right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Take a moment to reconnect. And then lower that right leg to meet the left, downward facing dog. Press into your hands and your fingerprints. And then lower your forearms on down to the floor, finding your dolphin shape. So you can stay here if this is a little bit quite strong as it is, you can stay here. Otherwise, you can walk your feet forwards closer towards your elbows. Really feel that traction in the forearms and the elbows. So you're really pressing away from the earth and drawing your heart closer towards those thighs. Your legs are nice and straight and your heels are drawing down closer to the earth. See if you can stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. And slowly drop the knees down to the floor, come into a child's pose, wrap your hands around your heels and drop the forehead to the mat. And we'll just be here for 2 breaths, allowing a little bit of softness to permeate through the body. Beautiful. Walk your hands forwards and come back up to downward facing dog. Draw your heart closer towards the back of the mat, closer towards your thighs. Moving on to the other side, step the left foot forward, low lunge, lift the chest. And then reach the left hand up to the sky, easy twist to look up towards the fingers. Claw into the right fingers and come into your side plank, stack the ankles, you know where we're going. Draw the tailbone in a little bit. That'll really help you stabilize and allow the hips to draw a little bit higher. Press into your fingers, holding here. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Lower the left palm down to the floor. Draw the left knee into your chest. Keep pressing into those hands. High on the ball of the right foot. Inhale. Step in between your hands. Find a low lunge. Looking forward. Press into that front foot and rise up, high lunge. Reach those hands up to the sky and feel that nice opening of the chest, of the armpits. Draw your navel in. Exhale, arrow lunge. Reach the hands out in front of you. That back leg is really nice and strong. energized and straight. You'll start to feel that fire up through the left thigh, building strength here. One more breath. Bring the palms together, shift the weight forward, warrior three, picking up that right leg. Hips pointing down to the floor, really squeeze your sit bones here and turn on the thigh of the standing leg. So you're drawing your kneecap up, and notice how that's really gonna help you stabilize. One more breath. Nice, step back to warrior two. Warrior two to the side. Energize your arms. Keep growing the spine nice and tall. Press into your feet and rise up, straightening out both legs and reaching the hands up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Last one, rise up. Bring the palms together. Swivel over to the front, coming to a low lunge. And then send the left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Ground through the hands and the foot. And then slowly lower that left foot down to meet the right, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Lower the forearms on down to the floor. Trying to bring the elbows in line with your shoulders and walk those feet closer towards your hands in your dolphin shape. Keep pressing into the elbows, spread the fingers wide, that'll help you stabilize a little bit. You're really going to start to feel that fire up through the legs and the shoulder blades and the upper back. One more breath here. Beautiful. Drop the knees down to the floor. Come into a Virasana shape, so sitting on your shins. Place your hands on your thighs and draw the shoulders away from your ears. Ground down through the tops of the feet and the shins. And then slide your legs over to the right side and reach both of your legs out in front of you. Legs nice and straight with your toes pointing up. Place your hands on either side of the hips. Root down and come into your reverse tabletop. So elevate the hips up, squeeze your buttocks, and really press into the feet. You see if you can lift your heart up all the way as far as it can go, really. 2 more rounds of breath. Slowly begin to bend the knees and draw your sit bones back down. Reach the hands out in front of you, keeping the knees bent. Slowly roll down to the floor. Really nice and slow. Once you're down, draw your knees into your chest and wrap your hands around your shins and give yourself a nice little squeeze. Bring the arms out in a capital T shape with your hands facing up, and then take your knees over to the left side in a twist. Try to draw that right shoulder down to the earth. And breathe into the right side of the body. And feeling that sense of expansion and softening with each breath. Draw your knees back to center and change sides, lowering the knees over to the right side and the left shoulder, drawing down, breathing into the left diaphragm. Try to stay present in the body with your breath on the mat. Draw yourself back to center. come into Supta Baddha Konasana, so bringing the soles of the feet together and just allowing the knees to butterfly out to the sides. Let's bring the hands onto the lower belly and take 2 soft breaths here. Noticing how the soles of the feet feel as they touch each other. Noticing how the spine feels in contact with the earth. And just inviting a sense of softness, a sense of groundedness. And then bring your feet out alongside the edges of the mat and your palms facing up to the sky. If you've come this far, I really invite you to take this minute or 2 in Shavasana just to ground and seal everything in. So find a shape that you can stay in for about a minute or so without fidgeting, and allow the head to feel heavy and relaxed. Soften your jaw and your arms and your elbows, and feel the weight of the body in the floor. And imagine that the whole spine is melting down. Soften the cheeks, the eyeballs, and the mouth. And give into the shape. Begin to deepen your breath and slowly invite some movement in the fingers and the toes. And inviting some more movement in the fingers and the wrists, the ankles. And just finding a full body stretch, reaching the hands behind you. And then in your own time, rolling over to one side, finding a fetal position. And then gently helping yourself up to a seat. Just placing one foot in front of the other and your hands together. Let's take one breath together before we seal everything in. Inhale and exhale. Thank you guys for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you feel energized. Please consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean a lot to me and it would support me. So yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Namaste.